Hello and welcome back to Deus Machina Demonbane. It's time. Let's go, comrades. Legacy of Gold! Liber Legis descends slowly from Cthulhu. With its arms spread as though in song, it lands softly on the ground. In the instant Liber Legis touches down, I charge to range and thrust forward Demonbane's right hand. Lumeria Impact! Liber Legis responds by thrusting out its own right hand, shining white. Hyperborea Zero Drive! Liber Legis' hand approaches like a white scalpel cutting through the world, and sensing immediate danger I throw Demonbane into evasive maneuvers. Because of my emergency dodge, the Lumeria Impact strikes her in the air, while Liber Legis' hand passes in front of Demonbane's face. Intensely cold air scorches Demonbane's armour. It might surprise you to learn that Liber Legis' ultimate weapon is the antithesis of your Lumeria Impact. The burning white blade of ultimate cold. At the highest power level it should bring the stillness of the void to all things. And our weapon too annihilates with the slightest touch. Absolute Zero? Liber Legis' right hand reaches maximum power, burning the world white, 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 white. It freezes the world itself. I like it. Infinite heat versus absolute zero. So you want to have it out with our ultimate forces of destruction, Master Therian? I lower Demonbane's right hand to its waist. I prepare to charge. Liber Legis responds by raising its right hand high and to the left. The two Deus Machina face off, motionless, and they are like a spinning top, building energy as it whirls in place. Our battle auras collide, causing the earth and sky to tremble, and pulverizing everything in the area, and nearby buildings fall like dominoes. As the battling energy reaches its limit, the air between us crackles with lightning. Now! The two machines charge at the same time. If I can land this ultimate attack... Huh? What the... I bring Demonbane to a screeching halt as a thunderous, earth-shaking roar surrounds us. Son of a... 6 immense robots have landed around Demonbane and Liber Legis. I recognise some of them. Belzebuth, Kraken, Lord Baki. All three are Deus Machina I fought before. Which means the other ones are... The three I've never seen before are a shining golden one that looks like a samurai armed with a katana, a saucer-shaped one with 4 legs, and each Deus Machina has someone standing on top of it. I recognise all their faces, but one. Tiberius is on top of Beelzebub. I am going to kill you, you bastard. Seriously, he's the one who I really, really want dead. Caligula is on top of Kraken. Claudius is on top of Lord Baki. Titus is on top of the Steel Samurai. Vespanius is on top of the 4-legged machine. I don't recognise the guy on top of the golden one, but there's no doubt. They're all Anticross, and these are their mighty Deus Machina. This is bad. There's no way we can survive 7 against 1, Deus Kuru. No shit! Even one of them could be a match for Demonbane. Playing on 7's out of the question. Shit! Master Therian never meant to fight us one-on-one, did he? However, the next words that come from Liber Legis are exactly the opposite of what I expected. Anticross, why have you left your posts to come here? His tone is disapproving. This wasn't Master Therian's idea? The guy standing atop the golden machine answers. Forgive me, Grandmaster. Alright. I'm still recovering from my sleep deprivation after going to the Star Wars premiere. Well, sorry, not the premiere, the midnight screenings. And I've got to say, I love the... I've been to midnight screenings before. That was the only time I've ever seen a cinema use every screen it's got for a midnight screening. And all of them look to be pretty close to full. So, yeah, I think we can safely say that The Force Awakens is going to be easily the biggest opening weekend of... the year, probably all time. I'll be really curious to see the stats. Anyway, right. Back to the game. Forgive me, Grandmaster. This was my personal decision. Those who would interfere with the Sea Project must be eliminated without fail. Master Therian emerges from Liber Legis' hatch. His annoyance is clear on his face. You overstep your bounds, Augustus. Every moment of this game between me and Deus Ukuru is invaluable. I will not allow you to interfere. Withdraw. No. I'm afraid I cannot do that, Grand Master. Enough! You refuse to stand aside. August... What the... What? It takes a moment to understand what just happened. The samurai Deus Machina has slashed Liber Legis from behind. The enormous katana is cut away from the shoulder to the side of the chest, and flame erupts from the gash. What the... Would you mind listening to my story? Oh, come, it's nothing special. Sometimes I just want someone to hear it. I am Al-Azif. I have been called the Necronomicon, the Book of Dead Laws, and the Canon of Islam, among other things. Azif was the name given by Arabs to the nocturnal sounds made by desert insects that they believed to be the howling of demons. My current master, Deus Ukuru, has taken to calling me the absurd contradiction of Al, and yet for some reason I do not find this displeasing. That man has thoroughly tainted me. Now then, I was written by Abdul al-Hazared in the year 730 by the Western calendar. Al-Hazared visited the ruins of Babylon and the subterranean caverns of Memphis, and spent 10 years alone in the great southern desert of Arabia, the Robert el-Khaleh, or empty space of the ancients, and Dana, or crimson desert of the modern Arabs. This desert was a terrible place, held to be protected by evil spirits and monsters of death. No doubt it was there that Al-Hazared learned of the secret of otherworldly gods. Al-Hazared lived the remaining years of his life in Damascus, and it was there that he wrote me. One day, however, he was seized by an invisible monster in broad daylight, and devoured horribly before a large number of fright-frozen witnesses. This happened in the year 738. It was not until the next era that I first manifested as a spirit. During my time of dormancy, I'd been translated into Greek and named the Necronomicon, but, well, that is a different story. After I gained human form and the power of thought, a certain will bloomed inside me. The will to hunt down all the unholy powers in league with the gods that are other, and to destroy them with even greater unholy power. But why? Why did I, a contemplation of evil knowledge, develop the desire to do battle with evil? Was this the final wish of Al-Hazard? Even I did not know the truth. Next time, surely... Forgive me. I merely felt a little dizzy. Let us continue. Whatever the case, I gained a purpose for my life. Even if it was something programmed into me, it was no less my will. I moved my own volition with no one pulling my strings. Therefore I felt pride in my battles. The most powerful grimoires can summon Deus Machina, and I forged a link with the Deus Machina Aeon. Whenever evil would appear wielding powerful and unholy magic, I would seek a mage to pilot Aeon. That is how I spent 1,000 years. Let me be honest, I never saw my masters as anything more than tools to serve my purpose. No, I respected those who had strong hearts necessary to fight evil. Even now, after all these years, I still respect them. They fought for many reasons, some for the sake of their loved ones, others for revenge, still others to find themselves in the midst of battle. Yet they were all true warriors, and I can declare that with pride. However, they would inevitably fall in battle against evil. To me, they were like replaceable parts for Aeon. When I lost one master, I needed only find another. No matter how much respect I had for them, it does not change the way I treated them. While treading over the corpses of my masters, I continued to fulfill my purpose. And never once did I feel regret or grief. So forgive me, Deus Ukuru, my master. When I first met you and chose you as my master, you too were naught but a tool to me. You were the latest of many, sooner or later to come another stepping stone on my path ahead. However... Damn, just when I was getting used to be the tragic hero, things took another turn for the insane. It's like a crazy storm of plot twists. It's so crazy, I'm getting totally left behind. Okay, calm down, Deus Machina. Let's deal with things one at a time here. So why the hell are the Anticross attacking their boss, Master Therion? What is the meaning of this, Titus? Master Therion yells as he looks up at the warrior robot that has cut Liber Legis open. He does nothing to hide his surprise, like he had been completely unable to predict the attack. Well, I suppose anyone would feel the same. The Dark Samurai leaps from the robot warrior's shoulder to the tip of the katana piercing Liber Legis, where he looks Master Therion straight in the eye. Ask my intent? I find this most strange, Grandmaster. What did you expect from me? Surely not loyalty. If you did, Grandmaster, then you are a fool. I am a demon, who has fallen from the way of the warrior to the way of the damned. I abandoned loyalty long ago. You! Liber Legis' hand bursts with light, but before it strikes, Liber Legis' arm is caught in a tornado, a barrier of wind that holds it motionless. Whoa now, chill out will you, Grandmaster? Claudius! This time he glares at Lord Baki, and Claudius has a faint smile on his face, clearly intended to mock his opponent. His smile breaks into laughter, which Tiberius joins in with a loud cackle. Oh, sorry, Grandmaster, but we're just being true to your teachings, you know. Do what thou wilt, right? Now it's pretty obvious what's going on here. Yes, that is correct, precisely. This is what one might call an insurrection. After all, the world is survival of the fittest, and now is the time for the students to supplant their master. Oh, how cold life is. Ah! You're falling into the trap the Sith fall into! Ah ha 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 ha. In case you don't know, the entire reason that the Rule of Two was created in the Star Wars universe, I'll be honest, this explanation is probably going to go on until the end of this part, so you can, if you're not interested, you can probably end this one here. But anyway, no, the entire reason behind the Rule of Two is that the Sith invariably weaken themselves by killing each other. And invariably, a group of apprentices would team up to kill their master, who was stronger than they were. They'd then bicker and infight until only one of them was left, who would declare themselves the new master. But they would be weaker than the master they replaced, and the cycle would be repeated again and again and again until the Sith were just pathetic and weak. That's exactly why the Rule of Two was created. One master, one apprentice, and when the apprentice believes they are ready, they challenge the master to a duel, they fight, and the strongest emerges as the true Lord of the Sith. These guys are falling into exactly the same plan. They're killing their leader at the stupidest possible time because it was a good opportunity to strike, and they're working together, and you can guarantee this alliance is going to be one of convenience, and they're going to infight to see who gets to be in charge next. I love things where the theme is evil destroys itself, because evil is dumb. Still, as I say, I after that explanation, that is probably a good point to end this part. So, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next.